I gotta pop out the chat.
Pop
Are
up.
we live?
I gotta pop up.
Oh yeah.
I gotta pop out
It's
the
working.
chat.
We gotta pop up. One thing I can talk about is I'm starting another YouTube show.
Whoa.
Get out.
I'll probably won't have ever time to do it on top of this one and
What
the
is
other
it?
one. But we recorded our pilot the other night, our pilot episode. Me and my friend Tom and my friend Marcus are doing a movie kind of deconstruction show.
Nice.
And it's called 1 Fucking Hour. So we go 1 hour on a particular movie. And the movies we're picking, like, very carefully picking movies that would be interesting to talk about for an hour.
Like what?
And
What was your first movie?
we did like a test one for the Metallica Some Kind of Monster.
Oh, good movie.
Ooh.
which was great, but then there was some technical mishaps, so we restarted it, and we just recorded it. I could send you guys the link. It's pretty fun. We did it for fucking Deliverance was the real one we did.
Nice.
And
Weren't we just talking about that?
Yeah,
don't know.
Evan's obsessed.
yeah, maybe.
I had a Deliverance dream. We did talk about it.
Oh yeah. So
You should do Tenet, my favorite terrible movie of all time.
we are gonna do some movies that aren't like good. That's the other thing
Yeah.
too. Like one of the ones that we're gonna do coming up is we're gonna do the Psycho remake, the '90s shot-for-shot Psycho remake.
Boy.
So
Wow.
1 hour on that. We're also gonna do Patch Adams. We definitely are gonna do Patch
Wow.
Adams
Why Patch Adams?
because it's probably just one of the most like tone deaf and offensive movies towards terminally ill people like ever made.
Yeah.
My wife met Patch Adams and hung out with him.
Well, that's
wow.
Not because
not
she
okay.
was sick for any reason. Because he like came to their camp or something.
Oh my god, that's
Was he
amazing.
apologetic about the movie?
I mean, this was like in 1993 or something. You mean
before the movie?
now? I don't even know. Is the movie tone? Maybe
Well,
I
the
should watch
movie
it.
is like, all these terminally ill children that are being healed through the power of his like goofy clown nose, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
being,
really,
happy
like- and-
laughing.
yes, and one thing I will say is go after this, everybody listening, watch the Gene Siskel review of Patch Adams.
Did he love it?
No, because he was dying. He was
Oh,
literally
God.
like
Oh,
he was like
shit.
months away from dying, and he's reviewing the film, and he's like this. I'm paraphrasing, he's like this movie is, just absolutely, you could just tell that this is this is patronizing to his terminal illness, and he is not having any of it, because normally he probably would like, a cheerful romp, like that, but he's not having it here.
Well, I mean, did Gene Siskel ever try juggling to help his cancer?
Exactly. So I don't know.
I gotta say, I really hate Robin Williams, man. I like. Really don't like
Yeah,
him.
Controversial
sucks.
take.
Oh,
I like
wait,
Robin.
Hang on,
Williams.
is Patch Adams directed by that like nut job who like left the movie industry to become a woo-woo like guru guy? Do you know what I'm talking about? I think it
Woo-woo
is.
Guru?
Yeah, Tom Shadyac.
Oh, Shadyac. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Oh.
he left the movie industry to like go on like a soul finding journey, and is like now
He's still MIA.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think if you direct a movie like Patch Adams, that will send you
Away.
into a
Well, he did-
spiritual
he did, like-
spiral.
Bruce Almighty, Ace Ventura, Liar Liar,
Oh, he's that guy.
the
Yeah.
Nutty Professor. Yeah, like he had a
Yeah. he
storied dumb comedy career.
Yeah.
But then he tried to do something serious.
Yeah.
He made a movie called I Am, which is like his
Journey.
journey movie. Oh, please review that on your
No.
fucking
Okay.
show, Evan.
Well, you give me a lot of ideas. I mean, look, Robin Williams, I think is a guy, good guy. The movie's not good.
No, he's
Ever
a piece of
since he
shit.
did Mrs. Doubtfire,
That was it. Yeah.
like I was just like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Okay. That's a great ending. into the start of the show. Okay, see you on the other side. Jesus Christ. All right, greeting everybody. Welcome to the Power Comics. What is the show? The book club. All right, yeah, here we are. How's everybody doing? How we doing? Everybody doing okay? This is episode. What is this? 33. Somebody know?
Wow.
33. Yeah. Episode 33, guys, of the Power Comics Book Club. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday night here. We're looking at the Adventures of Blue Oyster Cult tonight, which I'm very excited
I wish.
I know. When I first picked it up, that's what I thought it was, and I was like, it's not like, that would be cool. Like a Blue Oyster Cult power comic would be fucking cool. Like
I mean, it
Rock and
reads
roll
like
comics.
a song.
Hmm?
It reads like a Blue
Comics.
Oyster Cult song. Sorry, Ben. Go on.
Yeah, we're just.
No, I was just saying, Rock and Roll Comics probably did a Blue Oyster Cult bio.
Oh, they had to have. They
Oh,
had
I'm
to have.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Oyster Cult is kind of like a power band, kind of.
Yeah.
They're total like state
Wait,
fair.
what?
Don't fear the Reaper tattoo.
Really?
Whoa,
Yeah.
Ben.
Are you a fan,
Like-
Ben?
I mean, I'm a big B.O.C. fan, but not like
Are you?
diehard. I mean, I
Whoa.
love their music, but I'm not like spinning it every day.
Yeah, like I think the people that are the diehards are kind of like the square glasses, like long ponytail in the back, kind of
Yeah.
circle glasses,
For
or
sure.
maybe more so. But
Well,
that could
Ben,
be
you've
you.
made me scared to show you my Mrs. Doubtfire sleeve tattoo.
I'd be like, cut that arm off.
Oh, I didn't know he had so much vitriol for Robin Williams, but okay,
I mean, it's coming across that way. I really like.
it's coming across that way.
Yeah, I mean, I really like. Mork and Mindy.
Wow.
I like
Take.
Hook.
Oh, I love Hook.
Yeah,
Hook's good.
Hook is awesome.
Hook is great.
But
yeah.
It's just his like latter part of his career. I just do not dig. Like the last third.
Yeah,
Terrible.
no, I got you. You guys into this album by Blue Oyster Cult?
Dude.
Club Ninja? Anyone?
It's a great cover.
A power comic based upon Club Ninja, I think would have been.
I know.
That's a
would've been-
power comic cover.
That's a
that's
power
a-
comic record for sure.
Chinese restaurant font. I love
I
it.
know.
Some
Amazing.
like cream cheese wonton album.
Get out of here. All right. What a show open here. Not even talking about comics. We're talking about fucking Mork and Mindy and Club Ninja. All right. So all right. So we've last week was great. I had a blast last week. We talked about why did it take so long for us to do that frickin' issue of Photon Effect? Oh my God. How good was that?
It's a great comic.
It's a great comic.
I love the art in that so much.
Yeah, the art is incredible. The story, it's just upon reflecting on Photon Effect, it really is just kind of quintessential, like super
It is.
quintessential.
It's the best.
100%. If there was a class on power comics, which I guess is what we're doing here,
Mhm.
it would be on the reading list.
Yeah, if we were
syllabus.
shooting
Syllabus.
a satellite into Uranus, which we should do if we get enough followers, that would be etched on the disc. Would be that
Yeah.
one page of all those characters.
Definitely one of the power comics to consider sending in the space capsule for sure.
Mhm.
So anyway, anything else, guys? That's going on with you guys, Ben, Gabe? Any news? Any unveils?
I mean,
I-
I'm in my new office.
Yeah, what's going on?
Whoa.
I noticed
Yeah,
this is a
we're-
different space for you.
Yeah, I'm in a different room now.
Really?
So,
They moved
yeah,
you?
it's great.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
I
big
moved.
deal.
I mean,
You did?
yeah, we moved.
Wait,
Me
you moved to a new
into-
apartment?
No,
Oh.
we just moved. We just moved from one room to another room. So now I can close the door.
And your internet
Yeah.
works. Your internet works in this room. So
Well,
stay
the
in this
internet-
room.
The router is right through that wall, so it's like
Great.
I'm
Beautiful.
super close now. It's
You're
great.
juicing. Yeah, you sound
Yeah.
like you're like really coming to us from Club Ninja, so it's perfect. So yeah, Gabe, how are things? Good.
I went glamping this weekend and took a bunch of mushrooms.
Oh my God! So you're Club Ninja.
I feel great. I was totally Club Ninja.
Oh, cool. That's
amazing.
Awesome. That sounds awesome. That sounds
I
great.
feel revitalized and super excited to talk about this comic, which you guys, I'm going to throw it out there. I'm not sure this is a power comic.
Oh, no.
Not sure.
Really?
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's almost too good for me. We'll see. Let's get into it and see what your take is here.
Okay. Ben, did you get a chance to revisit it at all?
No, I did not.
There you
Perfect.
go.
So, all right.
forward to
So okay, let's just recap here. That this is Adventures of B.O.C. is a title I think that we've probably had in the collection for 10 years.
Forever. Yeah.
Forever.
Wow.
It's one of the ones you come across. I feel like Invasion Comics, as a publisher, has a lot of other titles potentially. It does have some power faces. It's got some power expressions, but let's see how it passes the test of time 10 years later. Maybe this will be kind of like when we looked at Black Web, or where we're kind of trying to we're doing it as a book club, but we're also trying to figure out, is this power or not. So that could be a kind of interesting little sub theme to tonight's show.
I like it.
Okay, but I think we should give it its due diligence because it's been on the shelf for so long.
Oh yeah, no, very much so.
All right, so the Adventures of B.O.C., which is pretty cool, brought to you by Garnt. Okay, sorry. I still have that. Still have that at the
Can't
ready.
wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely
Garnt
partial.
alert.
Garnt
It's a
alert.
Garnt alert.
Garnt alert. I'm definitely prone more to Gentog, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
but definitely missing Garnt over the last week. I've definitely felt like Garnt over the last week.
If we decide it's not a power comic, can we feed it to Garnt?
Yeah, totally. Yes, we can.
Gets the Garnt.
It gets Garnt. All right, so Adventures of B.O.C. Invasion Comics, 1986. So it's in the pocket. We've been doing a lot of 1986 lately. I feel like that's where we've been dwelling.
Great year for power comics.
Cool.
It's
Kind of cool.
It's a great year for popular culture in general.
Sure.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, exactly. Escape from Darkness, Chapter 1. How are we feeling about this cover, Ben?
I feel kind of lukewarm about it. It's okay. It's cool, but like, it's not really setting things off for me. It's not singing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Gabe?
Yeah.
I love this cover. I mean, it just screams, haste, but also excitement and
sketchy.
energy, and very like, this person wants me to read this comic. But and I love this like weird, quaint border to everything. It just feels so, haphazard.
I love the border.
and-
I like the border too.
The border is cool color. I like that shade of gray.
It's just that central image. Just I don't really. It's almost like they didn't know what they wanted to do,
yeah.
and they just kind of like punted.
Last minute. Yeah, perhaps. But yeah, nevertheless, I think what we're going to see when we open it, past the little intro here, the artwork is definitely has an energy to it that's pretty.
Oh yeah.
Pretty intense, and you're right. It might be too good. All right, so here we go. In another dimension lies a great universe, one with great being radiating light and giving life. Okay, this is the eternal realm. Within this realm is a rebellious force. It has been banished to a planet that lies in a temporal realm, a planet called Rebellion. Okay,
Rabelon.
Rebellion.
What did I say?
Rebellion.
What did I say?
It's not that?
I like your weird Chicago accent you got right now.
Yeah,
Two L's
Ray
or
Bellin,
an L
the
and I?
Bulls and the Bears, and Ray Bellin. You
Here
understand?
within this pocket of time.
Yeah, Coach Rebellin. Here within this pocket of time, the Rebellites live and die. Slaves of this dark force. Sometime their bondage some take their bondage. I like bondage. passively. Some fight it valiantly, some accept it blindly, others, like sleepers awakened, run for their lives, escape from darkness.
Mm.
Okay,
That's a lot.
so that is a lot. I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot.
Makes no sense, but
Makes total-
awesomeness.
Yeah,
Power,
powering up.
yeah, what is it called? When you like put whatever adjective or verb you want in there. Mad Lib. This is
Mad
a
Lib.
classic power Mad Lib right here.
Yeah, totally.
Totally right.
Totally, yeah. Like this is like a power preamble generator. We should make one of those. That'd be great. Just where you
Dude.
could, type in 10 words and it generates your own intro to a story.
Here within the
That's a good
pocket
idea.
of noun, the noun, live and die,
Yeah.
plays of the adverb, force.
Yeah. Yeah, radiating the adjective noun for the all right. So Ray Bellin. Okay. First look at the art here.
Whoa. Wow.
I mean, it's really cool, and it does remind me a lot of our friend Tim Hudson from high school.
Oh, yeah, good call. It's got some Timmy vibes.
This is very
For sure.
Timmy. Yeah. So, there's just like a frenetic energy to this comic, kind of nonstop. I think it's going to be hard to get through. I have a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah, it is.
So we'll see.
Strap in.
Yeah, The Adventures of Blue Oyster Cult, story by Thomas Perry, James Puss Torino,
How dare you?
Paul Martin, and art by J. Pustarino. So here we go. I don't really know where to start, but I'm gonna try it out.
Top
Hey.
left, bro.
Okay. Feel free. Do you have your copy in front of you, or am I rocking solo here?
No, I could grab it if you want.
Okay. No, I don't know. I'm just
But-
thinking if you want to get in on a little bit of this.
No, this is crystal clear.
Okay. They've killed them, and they're going to kill me too. I've got him. No! Rah! So he's running from some future folks.
Some
What do you think?
dudes. I mean, it is. This is a hell of a splash page. I don't really know exactly what's going on storytelling wise, but it is pretty compelling stuff. Like the difference of line. There's like different kind of scratchiness of line quality. There's some weird stuff going on. This is really interesting.
Yeah,
This is not to, spoiler, but this is like every page, and this is what I love about it. This is what makes me question it, is that like, this is a person who, artistic skill aside, is an amazing, art director and has an incredible sense of composition and space and dynamic, layouts and stuff. And like, man, they know what they're doing. That's what,
Yeah.
and it's a cool style, It
Yeah.
It
really
is a cool style. I was going to say
Interesting.
that I think that, a lot of times the Power Comics is the, 15-year-old drawing, trying to draw a mainstream comic and not quite cutting it. But sometimes it also can be just an extremely singular style that
Totally.
you don't get anywhere else.
It's a great point.
All right. Wow. So he's falling here. The guards can't see me under all these rocks. Gotta get out, but I need strength first. Yes, the light is making me stronger. Now I have power. Power.
Whoa.
Comics.
Yeah.
So he has the power. The caves. I'll hide in the caves. They'll never catch me now. So kind of dizzying, but interesting. Oh, you all right, Ben?
I love it.
Ben needs to leave. Oh, it's a cat.
Ben's gonna.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Ben. So what do you guys think? Cool, right? I'm
I love
into
it.
Yeah.
Great art.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, but I
Now
like
he's,
it.
In the caves. I'm safe now. I'm so exhausted, powerless. I need to absorb light, more light. This cave, I remember we used to come here, grandfather and I. He would tell me stories about the light, stories about another realm. He would talk about a curtain of transition that separates us and who we are in the realm where everything passes away. to the other realm, the eternal realm. In the beginning, light was pure. So a lot of just going on here. Got some backstory. Love how it's rendered too. It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Grandfather's Cave is definitely Blue Oyster Cult B-side for sure.
Grandfather's Cave. The Ray Bellin was bright. The people would reflect the light that the maker of all light, the king, shone from the eternal realm. Here in the temporal realm, and reflected light too had the power of creation. Uh-oh, it's going to be one of these nights, guys.
Mm-hmm.
They could use the light to healing and give life, to do great things. Though only for others, they could never use the power selfishly. But then he came.
Grandpa?
Yeah. Oh no, Grandpa came. But yeah, I don't know. Ben, art? Is it Power Comics? Too early to tell?
Too early to tell. I'm leaning toward no, but
really,
because it's just. I mean,
should we pack up and go home?
I mean, no.
Okay.
But that it's just because my own personal Power Comics aesthetic that I think is like truly Power Comics is a Power Comic like Photon Effect or Protectors. You know, it's just got that really unsure kind of. You know, very amateur kind of quality. That I mean, I love that, and I love that drawing style.
Yeah. What did you call it? Oh, sorry. Go on, Ben.
No. What do we call that sort of?
I know Evan had a term for it that
for
was
what?
pretty for that style of art that is
where
essential power
ambition meets.
Or no,
something
like,
else.
Like homegrown.
No.
Help me.
Atrophied.
Oh, atrophied. Yeah.
Atrophied.
Yeah, it's atrophied art, and Ben, I totally agree with you. I think that is like, you know, it's outsider art. It's like the untrained eye that creates really interesting stuff. That is what really pulls us in. And then there is that other subcategory that is just singular vision, their own thing, and you could be extremely talented, but it's not. It's two different branches of the same tree, you know.
Yeah, totally. But it's gonna throw us a curveball here because we've seen this we've seen this intro and we're like, okay, you know, it's tough to make out everything, but is it, you know, and then I think you're hit with a power face. Is it here? No, coming up. Sorry, one more page. But this is pretty wild.
Well, but one thing that is super power is the like narratively asking the reader to just deal with so much of this obnoxious sort of concept without really like bringing us in correctly. Like good comics, they're engaging, and then you lay it out, and you know, this is like no, you have to read my Bible in order to like my comic, and that is extremely Power Comics. Like this idea that my idea is amazing, and just get through like 70 fucking pages of this insane exposition, and it's great. It's like, no, that's not what you want in a comic book, or maybe you do. I don't know.
No, I think you want that in any kind of story.
No, because now I have to read it. So
right, you can kind of like, you know, just give us like the main points,
the flavor. Well, I do want to read Asor. This character's name is Asor.
Bad guy, yeah.
Okay, Asor. In the midst of a black cloud, he came, revealing a power that we're such like just total teenagers.
I know,
such dummies.
True.
Revealing a power they had never seen before. The things he did amazed the people. Okay, and I guess here, blinded by their lust for the physical strength and power. They desired to be like him, and I'm seeking to rule their own lives. They fell under Asor's rule instead. He showed them now to absorb the light as he did. This is like Passover, Gabe. This is Power Passover.
How dare you? This is like when I lived in Oakland and I'd find like unmedicated schizophrenic homeless people's like crazy diatribes on my car, and then like there'd just be like single page unspaced on, you know, one paragraph, just like their whole concept of the universe. It's just like I don't want to read this. I know that none of us want to be reading this. It's just like, sorry guys. Maybe you guys in the chat, you love it. You love Azor and his coming grandpa, but not me. Anyway, go on.
He was an eternal knowing of the King of Light, but proclaiming that he possessed the entire power of light in his own body. And we returned home. I remember grandfather spoke the name of this of the one he sent by the king to overthrow Azor's rule. A name my father roar with anger as I asked him about. The name Radiant, another character, I guess. I remember my father's words, "You'll regret having corrupted my son, and you'll regret it. And now I'm being hunted by Azor's guards. As if they catch me, I'm dead. I've got to keep running for my life." Couldn't tell you what's happening, but I love this right here. This is cool.
Great.
Great little centerpiece there. I dig it.
It is cool. That's what they might call an anchor to the comic page. It's like a central sort of image.
Yeah, totally.
That everything kind of revolves around and spins off of.
I love the style of it. And then going into the next page, we kind of get a little more, like it starts to decay a little. And then it really decays on the next page. And then this is a cool style to me.
I love this. I genuinely, this is like, I could see these as like etchings, or almost block prints or something. They'd be like really, really cool,
It actually looks, this page in particular looks really 90s for me rather than 80s. It just has like that kind of feel.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this feels very much like when I go to like the local comic store and I dig through like the contemporary zines, stuff that people are putting out. It feels very contemporary.
It feels pretty forward.
Yeah, true. Meanwhile, on the other side of the valley, a guard watches. This is cool. This is tracking for me.
Yeah.
Okay, something I can focus on.
We actually have panel borders here.
We have panel borders, things we can focus on.
Yeah.
Number 1, any report yet? Yes, Commander. The boy is leaving the cave now. Good. Continue to follow him. It's all going according to my plan. Okay, these are things I can grab onto.
Yeah.
The boy is a fool, a big fool, and his father who thought that by turning in his own family, he himself could escape. The judgment of Azor. The King of Darkness will be so pleased when he sees how I have tracked this boy to the Blue Oyster Cult citadel and destroyed every Rabalite who followed Radiant.
Yes, dude.
Then he will remove Tyram from his reign and make me the new overlord of Raybelon. So, okay. Then, here's the face, I think, right? Oh, fuck, no. Where is the guy? Did I skip it? I didn't skip anything, right? No, I didn't. Okay. There's a face here that's coming up that's very... Oh, it's coming up a little later. Sorry.
Okay.
Totally power fail.
Anyway,
here we go. So, I mean, we're 6 pages in. Is this a power comic?
It's got power comic elements, like Gabe pointed out.
It's on the fringe?
Yeah. For me, the artwork just has too much of like a vision, like that is being accomplished.
Okay.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's not a power comic.
That's true. The Citadel of Blue Oyster Cult. I'm just going to keep calling it that.
Do it.
Grandfather said that this reflecting star would lead me there, but it's leading deeper into the cavern. I can't turn back now. The guards! Look at that kid jump! I've got to get away, but there's nowhere to run. The star leading me is right off the edge of this cliff. After him! Okay, so they're chasing him here. Then we get to the Citadel of the Blue Oyster Cult, which is cool. I like the way some of this stuff is just so under-rendered.
Yeah, it's...
that's pretty
really
unique, right?
All you need. Yeah.
Yeah, but like very well thought out. It's so weird. That's why we wanted to do it, and that's why it's been in our collection for so long. Is it's deceptively effective. You open it, if you just like flip it open, you'd be like, oh, it's scratchy. But the more you look at it, the more you're like, oh no, this is like, this feels complete.
Yeah,
in a weird way.
What's going on here? Yeah.
I found it! The Citadel of Blue Oyster Cult! We found it! The Citadel of Blue Oyster Cult!
The writing, on the other hand,
is now expendable. Okay, Karum. Okay. This is where
I will say though.
What?
how lazy it is to render the Citadel is pretty mental after all the work and everything else.
I love that.
Like, this is the Citadel of the Blue Oyster Cult, and it's...
I love how it looks though here though with the like it does track.
Right, everything but the Citadel is like...
And this screen tone here, I'm guessing, right? On
Yeah.
this rock.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre how it's put
It's
together.
effective though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying the art in issue 3 feels more power than 1?
Wow.
Oh, maybe we can flip through it real fast. I have them. We can just maybe do a quick flip.
Yeah, there you go.
Schwamp. The star better get me. This star better get me to a doorway fast, or this is weird. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Give it up, kid. The walls are too high. Dead end. Dead end. They're right. I'm trapped. Kill him now. I don't even know what I'm looking at, but
it's the doorway, I think.
This is the doorway, but this is a creature that's coming through something.
Citadel sphincter.
Yeah.
Release. Yeah, it's getting like sucked in that person.
It's really weird. Release the Delruminian so the boy can die. And this is cool. And then we get a little taste of some power faces down here.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
There they are.
I love that.
Yeah. That's great. I want to draw like that. So there we go. Here we are. Now I feel at home.
That is comforting.
It is comforting. And this is cool. This is just crazy swirl here. Awesome.
It is wild.
Really wild. Just like his grandfather. No! Here, take the star. Kill them. Run, Zumar. It's nonsense. This is not. You're not.
Yeah.
This is nonsense. If there really is a king of light, then help me now! Suddenly, a beam of light strikes the reflecting star, making a hole in the cavern wall. Okay, cool. Shunk, ring, as the star is inserted into the wall. Whoa, cool. That's cool. A doorway opens for the boy to dive in and closes shut. That's tracking.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? Look at him, though. Look at how he's falling. It's really funny. On the charging Dolminion, or the Deluminion. I don't fucking know. Sorry, guys. Fading. But it's cool. I like it. I like this page.
It's effective. Like, you definitely understand what's happening for sure.
Finally. Yeah. So then we have this dude shows up. New dude.
Whoa.
Stop! You can't escape. Who are you? And I thought it said "get me off." I'm sorry. It's how I read.
Heavy.
I know. Get off me! Hey. Wow. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is good too. Actually, this is good for us. This is a good sign for us.
For sure.
Yeah. Wait, how did you get in here? Who are you? I thought that was the Citadel of Blue Oyster Cult. What happened? Where's the Dolminion? And that light? Where did it come from? Why are you after me? Who? He's just all saying this. My grandfather. He sent me, and I can't run anymore. I thought you were his friends, and I. Relax, Zumar. So he's Zumar.
Chill out.
Yeah, just chill out, Zumar. Yeah. So here we go. Here it is. Okay, you're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Yummy.
That's actually
great.
A top contender for a power face there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's Tim. That actually looks like Tim, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's someone who knows their limitations as an artist and is working within their personal scope to create what they can. Because it's not so much of power comics is just like someone, when you look at a power comic, you look at a panel, you're like, how did this person draw this panel and go, yeah, this is good enough to be printed on a page? You know, you're just like, how? Like, as someone who's neurotic and like self-conscious, to be like, why would they? You
confidence.
know?
Yeah.
I know, but it's like, this to me is like, that's totally like, that's a style, and they have their own
style.
Like
he's making it work. He's really making it work.
I like it. I think
Me too.
They know what their limitations are, and they know how to create a style around it. It's really amazing.
you're making like a face like this. You know, I could see an artist today. Like I'm sure this guy now, 35 years later, could be embarrassed by this, but I think like in the style, it's really working in the context of everything, right?
Yeah.
I honestly, I think it's very ahead of its time. I think that like nowadays there's a space for like
people are trying to do this.
People who are who want to kind of have this weird outsider, brutish aesthetic, and like there's a market for people to do that. And during this time, it was like it was just like you had to be like a fucking big corporate, in the machine, or it didn't, there wasn't that same space, and it's amazing.
And 86 is like early on, I feel like, at least within the first few years of the black and white explosion. So, and this guy doesn't seem like he's really trying to ape a style, right? Is there a style at this time that kind of reminds me of this? No.
I can't think of any.
So that's cool. It's super original. And
and they
fresh.
definitely wanted this on the shelves at the comic shop next to all the other black and white, stuff that was coming out. Like they weren't like, it's not, I could see this as like an underground comic too, like the style. It's very reminiscent of some like adult comics, but it's not. It is trying to be like an actual mainstream, concept here, which is very strange. And that's what kind of, I think, has kept it in the collection, and I appreciate,
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Okay, do we know who this is? Oh, this is somebody new.
That's the guy who was just talking to...
No. These are the two guys that were talking.
Grandpa. No, he was the one who was like, calm down, Zargrob. You are having a panic attack.
No, this is the calm guy.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
See?
Oh,
they're here.
No, look. That thought bubble is going... or that speech bubble is going all the way up the leg. I'm right. You're wrong.
Really?
I can't tell who anybody is.
No, because here, can I just say?
Look, flip back.
Definitively?
No, flip back. Look at that thing that says calm down.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You owe me $1.
I do. Okay. You are among friends, and all your questions will be answered. My name is Throm, and this is Xenon. Welcome to the Citadel of Blue Oyster Cult. Please accept our apology for your rude welcome. How did you know my name? We were expecting you, and expecting Azor's guards as well. That's why we have to leave the Citadel now. Xenon is right. There will be a time for answers later, but now it is time to flee the Citadel. Cool. Very Saturday morning cartoon vibes.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Now, I don't know who this is, but I think it's probably the guy with the X on his chest, or I don't know. They're not going to get away this time. Oh, this is the bad guys. Remove that dead Deluminion. I can't pronounce that. And prepare to fire. The Orb of Darkness. That's cool. Whoa. Fire the orb. That's cool. I love any orb firing is good by me.
Mm-hmm.
Weird how he's kind of showing that too. Like the directions of this are very strange. The perspective on this is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
A little off and weird. Yes, number 1. Soon you will see Blue Oyster Cult bow down before my mighty power. And then even Azor will stand in amazement of you, Commander. I'm sure that when he sees your genius, he will exalt you to that position you deserve. As the orb draws the power of dark light from high above, it shoots an enormous beam of absorbing power at the Citadel. Okay. Oh, yeah. So here's just like, fuck you.
I mean, that's the page. I mean,
wow.
Look at how mental that is.
This is like a weird... I don't know why when I looked at this at first, but this is a weird reference. You might not compute with anybody here, but when I first flipped through this comic, for some reason, ahead of its time, because I was thinking of... do you guys remember like Load Records? Like those bands from that era?
No.
Like the band Lightning Bolt.
Oh, yes.
Oh, weird. weird place to go.
Yeah.
I know. Like I was sort of thinking of like that. Like this is kind of like the art of that time. You know, in the early 2000s with like hipster warehouse music is like
yes
would like appropriate this style.
Yeah.
Can you feel me?
I'm looking
Yeah.
it up. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying.
Right?
Total.
Because the drummer from Lightning Bolt, Brian Chippendale, is an artist and cartoonist, and he's done a bunch of comics.
There you go. Maybe he's a
And he-
B.O.C. fan.
He might be. I mean, he comes from a interesting like art collective in Providence.
Providence, yeah.
Yeah. And they actually were legendary for creating this sort of like style back in like the 2000s, I guess. Fort Thunder was the name of their group. And yeah, it's like him and Matt Brinkman are my favorites from that group.
Oh, so you're all about it.
Yeah, and you're right on. Like, this is definitely something that they would dig.
Gravitate towards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Hold on, let me see real quick. I just wanted to bring it up because I think I kind of hit like on an example. But I just want to make sure I'm loading in the right thing here, not some crazy. Let's see. But yeah, here. Like, kind of this kind of.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this-
think that's Brian. Yeah.
But that's like the album cover, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I know it's a stretch, but it's like, I don't know.
It's got that kind of like that kind of maximalist or chaotic sort of approach to it, but also done in kind of like a way that's like kind of naive or untaught.
Yeah. But it's definitely
I could see this being used for like some like like you're saying, Evan, like early thousands alt rock band album cover, but then also the artist being like totally confused and being like, no, this is like, I wanted this to get picked up by fucking Image Comics or some shit.
It'd be interesting to know. It'd be interesting to know.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tofo in the chat just said it reminds him of the Champ, and I actually thought about that too. It's just it's like descending a staircase, like totally.
Very much.
Futurism, yeah, totally.
Very much. And as Blue Oyster Cult journeys from their base across the desolate wasteland of Rebellin, one looks back to shockingly see Baru Kataro. But yeah, wow. So there we go. Getting over here.
Ooh, these are good
Yes.
power figures.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
They destroyed it. How did you know to leave? How did you know they were coming after me? I didn't mean to lead them here. No, my friend, it is in the plan of the king. That's why we are leaving. The citadel was nothing, merely a container for the power of the King of Light, and now we are taking his released power to all Rebellin. Oh, damn, this is cool. Look, death. That's cool. Love that.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, death is taking away his captives. We are all accounted for. Some of the guards must have died in the explosion. I have seen him before. Where is he taking them? Through the curtain of transition to the cities of darkness. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool.
Cool.
That is cool, yeah.
Yeah,
I like all these concepts.
I could hear Lightning Bolt kind of scoring this a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
This is like totally like a heavy metal like cereal in a way, you know.
A Blue Oyster Cult cereal.
Yeah, totally.
Did Blue Oyster Cult ever have a cereal?
Mm.
Oh, see, okay. I should have brought up the Lightning Bolt for that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is total.
That's like one of their. That's one of their
Decemberists
EPs.
album cover.
Yeah.
It's
This
totally
is my
like.
favorite page.
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, it looks
Love
like
that architecture.
like Pitchfork magazine is all about.
Mhm.
Totally.
Gonna review the fuck out of this record in 2004. You know.
Totally.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 100%.
That is exactly.
Like accidentally buying a T-shirt that's a little too tight at the concert and wearing it.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. But it's
Modest
cool.
Mouse T-shirt.
The Modest Mouse. This is a Modest Mouse castle, but I love it.
Yeah. It's great.
I mean, it is that, but I still love it because it's like 15 years or no, 20
No,
years
it's
before that.
this is like this is like elevated. This is I would hang this print on my wall
I know.
for
This
sure.
is a page.
I really
this is a
would.
page to own. It's a page to own.
Yeah,
sure.
I would say
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
because it's really cool, like the
excellent.
perspective, and there's all this other wacky shit happening here.
Yeah,
It's
love
cool. The cities of darkness. Those cities just beyond the curtain of transition, built by the dark chives. Those Eternals who followed Azor's rebellion against the king. Their each Rabalite is taken by death, and as they pass through the curtain of transition, each one becomes an Eternal. Man, so like it Mad Libs, like you said. An eternal slave of the Darchives. You see, the rays of light sent by the King of Light give power to all things. One ray gives power to heal, one ray gives the strength to help others, one ray gives us life, and so on.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, each ray he sends it intercepted by the Darchives before it reaches Raybellen.
Oh my God.
It's
Good
just,
night.
yeah.
Ay.
Okay, wait. Did one person write this or two? No, 3 people. Okay, so
Oh wow.
Yep.
it's just like it's the exposition
By committee.
By committee. Yeah. So this is another cool page.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I like how the art is decaying here. It's decaying in a cooler way,
Definitely.
right?
I think this comic would be like infinitely better if there was no text whatsoever in it.
Is this the first power comic that becomes a power comic, like halfway through?
Ooh. Yeah.
Mm.
It transitions into power comic.
Like if you look back, like where we were, just for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this is kind of like boring, like
yeah.
quarter. I mean, it's not boring. It's cool, but it's just like,
It's just teetering on the
this
edge.
is cool too. I guess it is. I don't know. It's tough to
It's kind
say.
of cool, but it's not cool the
It's
way
not
a
that.
power comic is cool. No, it's
it's
definitely
true.
not as cool as this.
Yeah. No. Totally. So.
This is like kind of like last week we talked about how the power comic, the photon effect cover was really deceptive because the inside was good. This
Power
really
Boil.
looked like a power comic.
Yeah.
The name, The Adventures of B.O.C, is the most power comic title for a comic.
Yeah.
And then
Totally.
this is like senior thesis in art school, and in
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
way, like in a good
Yeah.
way, and like someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So this is cool too because it's just like gotcha,
So
love, like,
weird.
standing on top of the Temple of Darkness or whatever.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. That's
Very
heavy metal.
Totally, very cool. High above us, for example, is the Dark Chive of Pride. He takes the light that is meant to give us strength to help others and uses it for his own gain.
That's
Hey!
cool.
Oh yeah. Zumar! Hey! And this is something's cracking beneath them. Don't worry about me. I
Kinda
got it.
I kind of want to read the comic about that character. Dark
I know.
Pride or whatever. Fuck,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that guy's
Post-power
cool.
comic. Yeah. Don't worry about me. I've got it. Anyway, when a Rabalite... he's like, don't worry about me. Okay, back to the exposition. Anyway, when a Rabalite has the desire to be strong and powerful in himself, the Darchive of Pride will allow the light of power to reach him.
Oh God.
But it is not like the pure power
rules.
of the king. Oof. It is a dark light. Yeah, rules. Homework. It is the dark...
Rules.
Yeah, rules. Just spouting out rules. Yeah.
No, when the Dark Chive is
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. It is a dark light that through it provides momentary power. In the end, leaves the person with an emptiness that can only be filled by more and more power. I agree. And so we become slaves to the Darchives. Well, I don't know about this stuff, Throm. Throm. All right, so... Oh, cool.
Yeah.
God, yeah. He's got the good...
Oh,
This is
wow.
fucking dope. This is
He's got
total.
the epics down.
Yeah, this is
Heavy metal
This is fucking
magazine.
ripping, dude.
Like,
This is Brooklyn. Is that what you said?
No, ripping.
This is
Ripping.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, dude.
Brooklyn 2004.
For sure.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, love it. Okay, more rules. Back to the rules. I mean, if the King of Light is so powerful, why doesn't he just defeat these Darchives? He can with the beam of judgment, but to use it, it means that the Raybalites under the Darchives'
my
power would
God.
be destroyed as well. Destroyed by the power of pure light. Oh. Oh!
Me. That's me in this comic.
Yeah, we're all owing right now. Well then, how do we get ourselves free from them? We can't. Not on our own. Then how do we fight them? How do you people rebel? By the power of reflection. Reflection? How is that power? And how can you reflect when the light of the king is blocked? Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
This is kind of a power passover kind of reading.
It really is.
I feel like we are preparing to have a meal after this. Like, you know.
I know.
Like, you know, like our uncles have to read this and the little
I'm just
Right.
like
yeah.
itching to
Oh,
eat some
man.
matzo ball soup right
Yeah.
now. Just waiting to get through this.
Yeah, telling your cousins you have to read the part about the darch. Who's going to do the darchives? Who's going to do the darchives before we have the relic?
You
Yeah.
can't talk about it until we
Yeah.
talk about the dark child.
Gotta you read about the darchives, then go find the Afikomen. Okay, go find
Yeah,
the Afikomen
exactly.
after the darchives have been. Sorry. All right. Cool. Weird.
Yes.
Great.
Inner leg shot.
Very weird.
Weird. And it says he's coming. Okay, come on.
Oh man.
They
Jeez.
gotta know what's going on.
They
here.
know.
No, they don't know.
They don't. Okay. They're not. Yeah. All
I
right.
don't think they're old enough to know.
Maybe. All right. So he's coming. Stop. Okay. More rules. Back to the rules.
Oh my god.
The king knew that the power of light reflected by a Rabalite was the only thing that could free us from Azor. What is going on? What is going on? He's glowing. He had to reflect from a Rabalite who would loyally use and return his light and never seek power for himself. Is that one called Radiant? Yes, the king was able to reach the light to one Rabalite and Radiant had the choice to absorb the light and power of the king or to reflect it. Okay.
Okay.
Goes down with some
This is like
Manischewitz.
reading some kind of scripture.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
Hope. This
It's-
is
yeah.
homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
And now we
Yeah.
drink from the Manischewitz, you know. Oop, did I just hit something? We're good. Okay. Sorry. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Almost just turned us off here. Okay.
wow.
The decay is real.
Yeah.
The decay is happening. We're
Yeah,
seeing
it
it
is.
set in. The drugs are hitting right now. Right?
Yeah, I need more mushrooms.
Yeah.
Maybe it would all make sense.
Get back, the power is ours. Cool. And he reflected all his life? What does that mean? Yes, through Azor. Ugh.
Oh,
Yes,
Jesus.
through Azor and his Darchives turned off all the Rablin against him. Radiant never used the power of light for his own purposes. He never absorbed the power for himself. As a result, no Darchive was able to block his pathway to the king. One by one, the Darchive tried to break his loyalty to the king, yet another efforts proved useless. Azor, seeing his efforts of winning Radiant's loyalty had failed, decided to send his last greatest champion, one who would bring about the total destruction of Radiant's life. Is anyone in chat really following this?
It's all I want to know. I have no idea what's going on. I'm
Like-
trying so hard.
Like, I know architectural foam panels is like locked in. If he's
Yeah, he's like
he's
got
like,
like
of course.
he's-
Like,
The
duh.
Darchives take the Radiance to the
he's making notes and like
yeah.
he's gonna have questions for us to answer about the
Yeah.
text. So
Yeah, totally.
yeah,
This is a great page.
that is
Now-
great.
Digging this little power profile down here.
I can dig it.
This face too. That's cool. So crazy. So cool. I don't understand. Why am I so weak? Tell me what happened to Radiant. Do you realize what you are doing? You are an absorber, a dark Rabalite. Don't you see?
Ugh.
The same Darchive that ruled over your father and your grandfather now rules over you, my young friend, and you are ruled by your lust for power. The fortress stands above our heads. But if I tell you the things you would know, will you be willing to let the power go from your body and be like us? Will you reflect the king's power? Okay. Whoa, this is cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's
Art,
bonkers.
art's great. Art's great.
Art's amazing.
It's really crazy.
It is very frenetic,
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
sugar high, like sugar
Yeah.
high central.
but
This
it's
is
also
really cool,
like
too.
really loose. Like you don't
Loose.
usually see this sort of stuff
I'm too
from
high for
No,
this.
it's
somebody. Like it's like it's got like this like the top right panel has some crazy
Yeah.
Attention given to that background.
Yeah.
That's like,
This
really
person-
noodling. It's pretty intense, and then everything else is just like really loose, but in a way that's really confident too. It's pretty
Yeah,
bizarre.
I agree.
it's like definitely my like my detective assessment is that this is an artist,
Yeah,
not necessarily an
This is an artist.
illustrator.
yeah, yeah,
And they
yeah.
were handed this just
This script.
exhaustive script, and
Gotta make it cool.
they did effectively
Jimmy
some pretty
Pusatino.
amazing stuff with it, man. I mean, like, what I'm thinking is like, Ben, if the art was more like the Protectors or one of our traditional power comics, this would be a nightmare. This would be like
It would.
unreadable.
It'd be
The thing that is
yeah.
there's like the polemic here of like bad, exhaustive narrative and then like amazing art that is the only thing that's making it like a weird power yin yang that's
Power
keeping
yang?
it within our exactly in our attention. But like it's this there's two separate things going on,
Yeah.
script and art.
It's really cool too because obviously I'm guessing this is them reflecting here, and it's done really well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's really,
that is
really
pretty. That is really cool.
It's
Yeah, there's a
cool.
lot of like varied techniques in inking and drawing in this. Like,
Yeah, I fucking love it.
very unusual.
Yeah, it's really cool. I don't want to absorb the powers anymore. Tell me, how did Radiant free us? How can I be free from the Darchives? I will tell you, and soon you will see for yourself. The last Darchive to be conquered was Death, and I remember that that day when he carried Radiant away. We thought that Azor had finally defeated him, but something happened as Radiant passed from the temporal realm to the eternal realm. Oh. Something happened, and the ones who thought they had conquered him forever realized that they had brought together their own conqueror right into their midst. The power of the King of Light was released in Radiant. He became a mighty warrior, able to defeat the Darchives. Okay. So
Yep,
whatever
great.
you say. Another really cool page here, actually. Right? I mean, I love the
Yeah,
energy.
I'm just
The
trying to
energy.
absorb it. It's so
I know.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on. I kind of know, but not
This
really.
should just be Blue Oyster Cult lyrics. Should be
Yeah.
all the fucking passage. Like Club Ninja, like lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might as well be.
Might
Pretty
be.
insane.
Love this. Dialogueless. So I have no idea what's happening, but I guess.
Well, that's what's so cool though is like
Yeah, of course.
that struggle for we've seen it so many times before with like an artist getting a script and a script that is just arguably too oblique to like actually put on paper, and then
But he
like,
wrote it too. He's one of the writers too. So
sure, but like this person is faced with like illustrating this insane mythos, right? And like
yeah,
battle of light and dark, and they're doing a fucking awesome job of like
bringing the world
creating
to life.
some amazing imagery for it. It's pretty wild,
True.
Hmm.
True. I wonder what would have happened if this comic in 1986 would have been written by somebody who knew how to like write comics.
Oh,
You know,
right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
it would have been. It probably would have been more successful. I would imagine.
Hmm.
But now see, the light is coming upon us. What? What is it? Radiant is above us, defeating the Darchives over you. Will you allow Radiant, the Prince of the King of Light, to be your champion? Will you reflect the King's light and be free? I feel like this comic is just trying to like indoctrinate me while I'm reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Zumar, will you? And then last page here. Rah! Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is like
Yes, I will.
in 1860 when like Joseph Smith put his head in the hat with the golden plates. This is what he saw.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The
This is-
archives.
Yeah, this is the creation of Mormonism is right in front of us. Then let the light go forth. And now, Zumar, look, Behold your champion and your new king. Now you are like us, a member of the battalion of champions of Blue Oyster Cult. To be continued. And then, okay, crazy. But we got a lot of wrap-ups here.
Yeah, I didn't read these, so I'm excited. If you're going to dig into this, I want to...
Should we?
I think we might. I think we should. I think it might get some enlightenment.
Ben is so relaxed. Wow. Ben is chilling right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just like taking it in.
All right. I'm gonna do it like this because I like your relaxation, and then I can read it right in front of me here. So
yeah, do it.
All right. Here is Paul B. Martin. He is the managing editor. You want to hear from the managing editor?
Ooh, hell yeah!
Managing editor of the publisher.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay. A year or so ago, Jim and Thomas Thromus, I'm going to call him. Jim and Thomas asked me to review a comic book they had put together called The Adventures of B.O.C. The reason they asked me is because they knew I was an avid collector and reader of comic books. After reading their first attempt, I told them the truth. You guys will never sell a second issue.
Oh my god.
I gave them some I gave them some constructive criticism and a better plot vehicle to approach their story. I was impressed to see they were willing to throw away their months of hard work and start all over again. These guys are serious. They kept me intimately involved in developing their new and improved version of B.O.C. In fact, I was so involved they finally approached me about becoming a partner with them. Of course I said yes, because you know how the old saying, a three-stranded cord is not easily broken. And so Tri-P Productions was born, and I... for one, am proud to be a part of the Invasion comic team. We are committed to bringing you our best, and our mission is to invade the market with this, with creative, thought-provoking comic books with quality art and an excellent story. Okay, so there's from Paul B.
Insane.
Paul B. Martin.
Mental.
So this is the
revised and edited concept for this is what we just read.
What was the first? Maybe the first one was more.
I bet it had a bunch of like weird like. I bet it was written in a fake language that had like a footer on every page.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I just want to see real quick under publishers. What else did these guys do? I'm just gonna look on Mile High while we're here.
Illustrated
my
Bible
shop
stories.
is good for that too.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, my comic shop has stuff delineated by publisher.
My comic shop. Okay, so I can just go. All right, yeah. Sorry to hold everybody up here. I just want to know. Adventures of B.O.C. So there's 3 issues, which I think I have all of them.
Yeah, I got them too. Yeah.
We can just. Oh, 1987 actually. That's it. This is it.
That's all they did.
This is
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
It actually, because I don't know the logo.
What if they like actually did like Scud or something?
Yeah. The logo
this and Scud.
Yeah, it looks a little like pro. Okay, here we go. James Pustorino, director of art. About 5 years ago, I sat listening to a guest lecture at a university I attended. As the art historian philosopher went on presenting its various outlooks, I found something within me reacting, conflicting with this man. Not just something on the surface, but something deep inside. This was made clear as he stopped to illustrate his viewpoint. Painting to the lights overhead, he said that some people, like himself, knew that they themselves were the light. Whoa, here we go. Whoa, strap in. The power of the universe. Others were content to think that they merely reflected this light. And that moment I realized that he and I were on opposite sides.
Whoa.
Comic books are where I first learned to draw, copying line for line. After leaving them some years ago to pursue a career in fine arts,
yeah,
it came about that my friends and I felt we had come up with ideas and stories that deserved to be seen and read. I find that a comic book can tell a story like no other medium. We have had many different influences in writing this story, and we have spent over a year maturing and developing it. As I see the issues unfold, I am intrigued by the struggle of the two powers, the strength of the hero and the courage of his people. We hope that you will be also. Wow. Okay, so James Pustorino. Now let's get to real quick from Thomas L. Perry, the directing editor. These titles: managing editor, director of art, and directing editor. Okay.
Jeez.
Here we go. Dear adventurers, I welcome and appreciate you taking interest in our product. I am ever pressing onwards toward our goal, trying to make the next issue better than the one before. I truly do feel that after a little more than a year of sifting through ideas, that we are presenting you with a jewel. I'm confident that you will not be disappointed. Please feel free to write me and express your thoughts. I invite you to join me on our upcoming adventure if you like the premiere issue. I know you'll love its sequel, so strap yourselves in, hold on to your hats, and get ready to launch off at a journey into another dimension. A dimension where the invisible world becomes as real as the visible world, where the invisible directly affects the visible. And then it actually says 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off.
Oh, wow.
So, James Pusterino has a webpage. Post the link.
Yeah.
Post the link.
I'm checking it out.
Oh, will you post the link in chat, please?
Yeah.
Then let's take a quick look at the back cov. Here, put it in. I'm gonna grab the other issues because we'll never show this stuff probably on the channel again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. I love that. Are you looking, Ben? I just looked.
Yeah. He's got some stuff on art.
Very abstract. Very.
Yeah, he's an abstract artist. It's
So
not
we
my
were right.
thing.
We were right. This guy
Yeah.
is coming at comic books from a different angle. I mean, he said he's got to start in drawing in comics, but dude, that's a great cover.
Way better cover.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Is our cameras
Wow.
all messed up if I? Yeah.
Oh,
Look at
that's
our-
awesome.
Look at our cameras. I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah,
All right. So just so we
It's a
can.
very
It's appropriate.
Pusterino-ian
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
thing going on here.
The light reflected from. Yeah. Just so we can see it here, but yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, this is weird. Just
I
do a
dig.
quick. Whoa, that's great. Look at that.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I did this. I like this guy. I like this guy's art. I do.
Oh,
I think.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
This
man.
looks
This
better.
guy.
This looks
This
better.
is way better.
This is better. Wow. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, this is better.
It's just like he's kind of attacking it with like a more straightforward approach, and it's
Yeah.
working.
It's tracking.
Yeah.
It's tracking more, but it's still crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. That's a good
that's such a weird pose.
power whip. Yeah.
Yeah,
So this
Whoa.
one, this is a
Love that.
weird one. I think
yeah.
I don't know of any other power comic in this subgenre. I think Early Bird Comics commented a while ago how like they thought this was not a power comic because the art was so good, but then after this like nightmare dialogue that it is, and I kind of agree in the same way. This is the one that is just so the two elements, the narrative and the art, are so diametrically opposed that
Look
it
at that.
makes it a power comic, you know?
That's crazy. Look at this.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's pretty
Yeah.
bonkers.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, this guy's got ideas.
He's got ideas.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
He's
a
got
great
too
way to
many
put it.
ideas.
Maybe.
God,
Yeah,
I love it, man.
The screen
it's out
time.
there. Yeah, I like that.
Wow.
I would love to see this with like a much more generic, straightforward
Story.
story, you know?
Me too.
I think that'd be awesome.
Look at this page.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
That's insane.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, dig it.
Wow.
I diggy.
So now's the time to answer the question, boys. Is this a power comic?
Yeah,
Yeah, Ben, what do you think?
I think it is just because of like
Wow.
that overload of exposition. You know, this like crazy kind of this just telling instead of showing kind of thing about world building.
Mm-hmm.
it's got like those, like the letters in the back, and then like the introduction. Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Whoa, an ad for
The
the
solution.
solution.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
What is that?
Wow, hold on. Let's get that bigger. Wow. Yeah.
1,000 planets.
Have all been cursed. Each one has been visited by an alien of the utmost evil, an alien called Cancer. Whoa. He
Whoa.
exploits a civilization's weakness and causes worldwide havoc. No government can stop him. No army can destroy him. No science can contain him. Every question has an answer, and for every problem, there is the solution.
Whoa, weird.
Whoa, weird.
Too
Also,
good.
not to cramp on what you were saying there, but if you just joined us, you can read this fucking religious pamphlet.
Novel.
Yeah. So.
No, I mean, I think if you view it as like what is it called, like the platonic power comic, like the perfect power comic, then no.
Yeah.
But there's part of this is like wanting to just bring to light some of these weird, obscure, independent comics that have just been forgotten in the stinky dollar bins, and this one deserves some recognition.
Yeah.
For sure. And
I mean, look at those together. They look
if
really
not
cool.
if not us, who is gonna
Yeah. Gotta do it.
praise it for what it's worth? I mean, I after you reading this, even though I hated the read through, I'm glad this is in my collection, because this is like cool, dude. This is cool art, man.
It's really cool. Yeah, and I think you can still find these. I think these are you can buy them. I think it's My Comic Shop still it looks like My Comic Shop has got the first one. So if you guys want it, you can grab it. I'll throw the link in the chat there. You can buy the first issue there, and there might be. Let's see what Mile High Comics has. Maybe we should do this. We should put the purchase links. But the other thing I was gonna say is fuck, what was I gonna say?
Well, hold on.
What?
Metalhead Bob says, "I'm dumb. What does B.O.C. stand for?" I don't know. You're not dumb, buddy. I don't think we ever find out, do we?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't see it.
Blue Oyster Cult, you dummy! Come on.
And Mile High has all three, so if you want to buy all three on Mile High, they're up there right now. I just put the link in the chat. Also, I'm gonna put the first issue I'll have up on the Patreon if people want to check it out on the on the up close scan. I'm gonna probably post that tomorrow. Didn't get a chance to do it today. But that's it, boys. I also wanted to. I haven't told you guys this yet, but I'm actually gonna be traveling next week. So
oh no!
I won't. So I won't be. I probably won't be able to do a show next week. So I think we'll have to resume. I think on the 5th. If you guys are around on October 5th. I know that sounds like a millennium from now.
I'll be
good, man.
I'll be edging until then, buddy.
But so I didn't put together a poll for tonight because I might want to just totally pivot. I've been literally keep pushing back this Alex Turbin video that I know we want to do.
Right.
So I think we should just say I'm gonna reach out to him and be like, October 5th, Alex Turbin, the early works, and just so we can promote it real fast. Hold on.
Yeah. Dude, the Turbo, get him on here, man.
The Turbo, Alex Turbo.
Yes.
This is the shit that Alex Turbin, the guy from Mutandis. We're gonna look at his childhood comics.
Oh, so excited! Holy shit, dude!
Which is the real deal. It's the real deal. So yeah, Tofo, yes. So we're gonna have Alex Turbin on to go through Death Knights, and then of course Bloodline Rising. I mean, that's so cool. Bloodline Rising.
That's so sick.
And various other doodles and early works.
Oh,
and
fuck,
things,
I can't wait.
I know, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great show. I know I've been postponing it. Things have been a little crazy, but we'll definitely have him on. I'm going to pitch him October 5th. So Tuesday, October 5th next week will be our down week, unfortunately. Sorry, everybody. But I'll be traveling, so I won't have my gear. But if you guys are cool, October 5th, we will resume.
Hell yeah.
And I guess that's it, everybody. The Adventures
guys.
of Blue Oyster Cult. Get out there. I'm sure Club Ninja's on. It might not even be on Spotify, but get some Club Ninja. Download the comic, read it through, blast it, enjoy it, and I guess we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks.
Okay.
Love ya.
Okay. All right.
Power